Hi everyone, and welcome to Developmental Psych. This is an overview video, kind of what the course is going to be about, and where to find things on Moodle. And so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. So you can see the course objectives listed in the syllabus. The syllabus, there is a link to the simple syllabus link in Moodle. And what I hope that you get out of this class is being able to apply it to your own life. So being able to strengthen critical thinking skills, valuing your own beliefs and opinions. Everybody's coming in as an expert in something. Also, if you enjoy learning about developmental psychology, you are going to be more likely to remember it and remember it for the long term. And so that release of dopamine when you enjoy something, if you can do that while you're learning, it'll help with retention, not just for the test, but years on. And so this is the book that you need. It's the 8th edition of Kalyn Kavanaugh's Human Development. And so MindTap is required. And so there's going to be an access code. How Moodle is set up, though, is that you should be able to just directly click on the MindTap links to get to the assignments. But just if you get a used book, sometimes that access code has already been used and you need that for the class. You need that for the class because 25% of your grade is going to come from these MindTap assignments. This is also how you're going to get the book. You also, there's in the syllabus, there's listed ways to get a loose leaf copy of the book in addition to having access to MindTap. So if you want a hard copy, you can get that too. Cengage Unlimited is like a Netflix subscription for books. And if you're taking multiple classes that are using Cengage as the book publisher, it might be the cheapest option. So you can either get this as a standalone book, or you could do Cengage Unlimited if you're taking multiple classes. So just to be thinking about that, but you will need access to MindTap. And so the way the course is set up, you'll have weekly lecture videos and reading. And MindTap assignments, you just have to click the links in Moodle. And then there will be assignments and forums, discussion forums on Moodle themselves, online exams, and then supplemental materials. And so exams are half of your grade. Exams, they're all equally weighted. MindTap assignments are 25%. You can keep doing these until you get 100%. And so these ideally should be gimme points in terms of the MindTap assignments, so you can keep doing those over and over again. You get one chance for the forums and assignments. Those are 25% of your grade, and that's going to be written work. You'll have about one written assignment a week, a couple MindTaps a week, and then every few weeks you'll have an exam. Okay, and you'll always have at least several days, at least about a week, to work on assignments. Okay, this is going to be standardized across all the developmental psych online classes as well. So if this is your first semester, Moodle, this might not be a change, but if you've been here before, Moodle has changed slightly in terms of the way it looks. And so I wanted to go ahead and kind of show you where things are on Moodle. So when you log into Moodle, you might kind of have this type thing, and you might need to put in the actual class. And so there's two online options with class O2E or O3E. I'm just going to show you, they're both set up the same way. I'm going to show you O2E. You type it in if you're not seeing your classes immediately. You click on it, and then this will bring us to our Moodle page. You should see on the left-hand side kind of a table of contents. If you don't, for whatever reason, it'll be here. Okay, so if you don't, it's going to be more difficult to navigate the class, so just make sure you have this selected on. And then the course overview getting started is the first week's assignments. This is all, my office hours 11 to 12, and by appointment. I can meet with you at other times. This is the link for meetings. And this is the department head. And so weekly announcements will be found here. They'll also be emailed to you. The MindTap link, to be able to get access to MindTap, you can click here. You also can click it within each chapter. And so our syllabus, all of that. So there's going to be the course calendar. And then for this first week, these are going to be the activities. You'll always have assignments for the week and a due date. And that will include all of the different assignments that you have for the week. okay? And each chapter is going to be set up the same way, and that you will have full picture, Moodle introduction of just kind of what you should be able to get out of each chapter. And then again, each will be set up the same way with resources and materials and lecture notes. So first off are those lecture videos. Those are required for the class. The exams directly come from those lecture videos. And so they are required. You will not do well on the exams if you were just reading the book, if you were not actually watching those lecture videos. And when you click on them, it'll take you to the link. And also I'll have items from the study guide. And so there is a study guide for each exam, and there's one with all of the chapters on it. And then for each chapter video, I list the ones for the specific chapter. So we'll have the lecture videos, the PowerPoint slides that I'm going over with the lecture videos, the study guide, and again, everything that's on the study guide is fair game. First exam, chapters 1, 2, and 3. Then all of the things after that are going to be supplemental materials that might be useful, might be interesting, until you get down to assignments for the week. Again, it'll have a due date. So again, the first week assignments are just kind of the welcome form and that type of thing. This is the actual content. I try to give students a little bit of time to get access to MindTap. And so you have a chapter 1 assignment, and then you have the 3 MindTaps, and you can just click on the direct link and it'll take you to MindTap. It'll take you to MindTap. And there's a free trial initially, and then you will have to pay if you haven't paid for it yet. And again, each chapter will work the same way. And so I think chapter 2 is hidden, chapter 2 is up still. And so again, introduction, resources, so those links, those lecture videos, those are required, study guide, and then again, all of these are supplemental materials, meaning you can look at them if you want to, if they help you with any of the assignments or your understanding, but they're not required. So reading the book is required, the lecture videos are required, and the assignments are required, but all of this stuff is for your help. And then you get down to assignments for the week. Then you will have everything listed. Some of the stuff that I have that y'all might see here, it's hidden on your end, hopefully. One note with that, if you ever see something you're like, I don't think we're supposed to be doing this, or this seems wrong, just let me know. It could very well be an error. So that's going to be Moodle setup. And so I've already explained the required lecture videos. Again, these are going to cover every single thing that's fair game for the exam because they go over the study guides, and the study guides contain everything that's fair game. I recommend completing the study guides while you're watching the lecture videos. The study guides are extra credit. You'll be able to submit those on the exam if you completed them. However, students, even without taking into the extra credit, they tend to do better on the exams if they've completed the study guides. You also can use those on the exam. Late work, so you have several days to complete assignments, and you can work in advance. And so typically there's no late Moodle assignments or forums or MindTap assignments. However, we're in a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. We're still reeling from the effects of it. I know that things are slowly kind of getting back to quote-unquote normal, whatever that was or is. But I know that you are human beings first. You all are wearing a lot of hats, and you have work responsibilities, other class responsibilities, family responsibilities. And so you have several days to complete stuff. Typically no late work. However, everybody gets a couple freebies. So if something's going on, please just reach out to me. Please let me know if you're struggling. The biggest thing with that is keeping in contact with me, letting me know what's going on. And then 2, this being the exception, not the rule. And so really only a couple times for late work, and then missing an exam is pretty serious. You need to contact me within 24 hours if you missed an exam deadline. And so you are human beings, and I will treat you as human beings, and I want you to know always and forever your mental and physical well-being always going to matter far more than this class and any other class. Okay, so prioritize your health, but you do have several days to complete assignments, and so just reach out if you're struggling. Needs to be the exception, not the rule. You'll have 4 exams. They are not cumulative, and it's open, no open study guide. It'll be a mixture of multiple choice and short answers that you have to respond to, and you'll always get a hint in the lecture videos about what those short answers will be, at least one of them. And Respondus is the new Proctor track. It's going to be an online proctoring tool. We have an anti-Respondus assignment that you can complete, so you can get out of having to use it. If you don't use it, though, if you don't complete this anti-Respondus assignment, you'll have to use that online proctoring tool for at least 2 exams, and that's Social Behavioral Sciences Policy. And so please do that assignment right there. Please do that assignment so you don't have to use that. Also, the exams, you get 2 attempts. The scores are average, so don't blow through one attempt. Take both attempts seriously. If you're happy with your first score, how you did on the first time, don't need to take it. Again. So MindTaps are 25% of your grade. Please only use the direct links in Moodles. There's not like a course key. There's an access code to get access to MindTap, but there's not like a specific course key. You just click on those direct links. You'll always have multiple MindTap assignments each week. Do not wait to complete the mastery trainings. These are the ones where you kind of go over vocabulary. It makes you take a break. And so depending on how well you're doing, it makes you take a break. And so you literally can't start these on Sunday and then be able to submit them on Sunday. And the due dates are in the course calendar. Typically, everything's due on Sundays for assignments, Moodle and MindTap, and then the exams are the ones that are due on Wednesdays. The assignments and forms are 25%. They're going to be at least 1 writing assignment, typically per unit. Typically 1 per chapter. When you have an exam due, you may or may not. And so typically these are on Sundays, and everything's subject to change. We have a little bit of wiggle room around exam 3. Just keep that in mind. And so, yeah, we do have some wiggle room in the semester, and all of these due dates are tentative. Your grades will be updated on these dates, and so you can always calculate your grade on your own, or you can reach out to me. But on September 12th, October 10th, and then November 8th, by midnight of those nights, I'll be getting an updated grade for you, and then you'll be getting Aviso or Watermark grade alerts. That's, I think it's now called Watermark, and so if you have a grade that I'm potentially concerned about, and so you got to make a 69.5 or above for this class to count as transfer credit, for it to count for graduation, for it to count for an AA or an AS. Attendance for onlines are assessed through completed work. And so if you're just logging on and viewing an assignment, but you're not actually submitting anything, that's not counting. And so you're supposed to be dropped from the class if you haven't submitted anything for 14 consecutive days. And so if you've missed 14 consecutive days, you are supposed to be dropped from the class. Please make sure that you reach out to me if something's going on, because I get that sometimes students can get sick. But we are supposed to, within 14 days, drop you if you haven't submitted something. And that's how attendance is going to be calculated. And this is ACC's rule, not mine. The last day to drop is November 15th. So drop with a WP. Make sure that you're talking and reaching out to me by the 13th. Please do not ghost your teachers. Please don't just stop submitting stuff. Want to make sure that we're all on the same page and that you're actually wanting to drop, and then always check with financial aid before you drop. And again, you got to earn a 69.5 or above for this to count for graduation, AA, AS, and college degree credit. please do not hesitate to contact me. This is my email. Give me about 24, 36 hours to return weekday emails. Please put your name and the course and section number in your email. So I have 2 online sections of developmental this semester. I teach 6 classes. So O2E and then O3E. And so just please make sure you're including that. My office is B205. Just as a heads up, I can't have students in the office and maintain social distancing. Students come in, that's fine. I just want you to have like a heads up about that before you drop by. I also will have a Zoom link up, and that was in that first course overview section. Also, you can call or text. I turn off my phone at night, and so you can call or text at any time. And so if you remember something at 3 a.m. and you want to go in and text it to me, that's fine. I'm probably not going to get back to you at 3 a.m., but you don't feel like you're bothering me. Always reach out. Always get in touch with me. And so my office hours are 11 to 12 this semester. However, I can meet with you at other times. I just have to pick a time that I'll be in the office, but I can meet with you at other times in and outside of traditional business hours. Part of my job is being here for you. Part of my job is answering your questions, and so I want to make sure I'm accessible to you. And don't hesitate to contact me. We have a new disability services coordinator, Miss Tiana Holloway. She's incredibly nice. Please make sure that you're reaching out to her ASAP if you are going to need any kind of accommodation. Legally, I have to go by what they say and what's on file. One other student resource I wanted to point out real quick is Single Stop. This can connect students with community resources. This can be financial resources, mental and physical health care, legal, housing assistance, all sorts of stuff. And so if you are struggling reaching out to Kristen Sutherland, I also can make a referral for you. Please just reach out. We know that if life is happening, it can get in the way of your studies, and we want to do everything we can to make sure that you're able to succeed in all of your courses. And so last but not least, so this first week, making sure you're reading the syllabus and the course calendar, getting acquainted with Moodle, watching the welcome and then this orientation video that you're doing now, getting Cengage set up. That's incredibly important. It might take a little bit to get that set up. And then for the tasks in terms of due dates, so this Sunday, the 20th, signing the syllabus agreement after you've read the syllabus and watched all the orientation videos, the Moodle orientation assignment, and the welcome post. So all of that is due this Sunday at 11:59. And then Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are already open. You can go ahead and start working on those. Next week, you'll have the Chapter 1 mind taps and the Chapter 1 assignment, in addition to watching and reading the Chapter 1 things. I thoroughly look forward to working with y'all this semester. Good luck. Wanted to keep this short and sweet. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Look forward to working with all of y'all this semester.